Hey everyone, welcome back to Health Channel. And today I want to share a story that might sound familiar to many of you. Have you ever wondered why so many of our parents, grandparents, or lifelong friends seem to hit a wall around age 75 and sometimes never bounce back? Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly 9 everyday habits that could be quietly shortening a senior's life. And most importantly, how you or your loved one can turn things around starting right now. Meet Mr. George, a 78-year-old retired engineer living alone on the leafy outskirts of Chicago. For 4 decades, he poured his skill into building skyscrapers. Every weekend, he'd tee off on the golf course, pack up the camper with his late wife for weekend getaways, and delight in discovering the city's newest bakery. But after his wife passed and retirement settled in, subtle shifts took hold. He stopped eating breakfast. Mornings once filled with sizzling bacon and pancakes turned silent. George convinced himself he wasn't hungry, pouring only a dark coffee to awaken his mind before flicking on the TV. He became a couch fixture. Daylight hours slipped by in front of grainy baseball reruns and weather forecasts. His legs ached if he stood longer than a few minutes, so he didn't stand at all. Sleep betrayed him. Nights stretched long and lonely. Around 2 a.m., he'd lie awake, anxiety creeping in, worries about medical bills, the next pill he'd pop. A neighbour's folk remedy convinced him to up his dose of sleeping pills, never mind the doctor's instructions. Over the next 12 months, these innocent changes wove together into a dangerous tapestry. 1. Muscle and strength faded. Skipping breakfast robbed him of protein. He began stumbling on the porch steps. 2. Circulation slowed. Lack of movement caused his heart to flutter irregularly. 3. Hormones fell out of balance. Broken sleep left him irritable and forgetful. 4. Minor pains were ignored. A tightening in his chest felt just old age. 5. Stress gnawed away. He feared every new ache was a prelude to serious illness. 6. Chronic dehydration set in. He never reached for water unless parched. 7. Self-medicating backfired. Overdosing on pills harmed his liver and kidneys. 8. Doctor visits vanished. I feel fine, he told himself, until he didn't. 9. Convenience foods became staple. Sugary cereals and canned soup replaced home-cooked meals. One bleak winter morning, his granddaughter found him on the floor, disoriented and weak. Rushed to the hospital, he was diagnosed with dangerous cardiac arrhythmia, dehydration, and malnutrition. Lying beneath the fluorescent lights, George realized he was at a crossroads. Continue these habits and risk never returning home, or fight back. Encouraged by his daughter, now a doctor in Boston, George agreed to try something different. 1. Breakfast reborn, a warm bowl of oatmeal topped with chia seeds, berries, and a soft-boiled egg. 2. Gentle morning walks, 20 minutes around the block, breathing in fresh air, feeling his legs strengthen. 3. Consistent sleep ritual. Phones off an hour before bed, soft classical music, a cup of herbal tea. 4. Daily symptom journal. Any unusual twinge or ache logged, then shared with his physician. 5. 5-minute guide-triggered breathing. Simple deep breathing exercises each afternoon to ease worries. 6. Water on schedule. A glass upon waking, another before each meal, and one before bedtime, aiming for 6 to 8 cups daily. 7. Strict prescription adherence. No extra pills without doctor's approval. 8. Biannual checkups, regular cardiac and bone density screenings. 9. Home-cooked meals, fresh vegetables, lean proteins, minimal processed ingredients. 3 months in, George had shed 10 pounds of excess fluid. His blood pressure was stable, and he slept soundly through the night. But the true victory wasn't on a chart. It was in his laugh, ringing again around the breakfast table, as grandchildren scrambled for the last piece of whole-grain toast. The story of Mr. George shows us that age doesn't have to be a one-way slide. By spotting the little harmful habits and swapping them for simple daily practices, any senior can reclaim vitality well past 75 and live each day with purpose and joy. If you found this helpful, please like this video, subscribe to Health Channel, and hit the bell so you never miss our weekly health tips for seniors. Have a question or your own story to share? Drop it in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you.